Wow. Wow, wow, wow. WWE Fast Lane. Wow. This show sucked. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be real honest with you. Vince McMahon, Kevin Dunn, the creative writers, how can you be happy with what you're providing weeks before your biggest event, WrestleMania? How could you be happy about putting on a pay-per-view like that? No, come on. I don't understand. I'm total lost for. I'm not even upset. I've gone past that stage. I'm just expecting bad things when it comes to Raw. I told everyone's hyped up for Fastlane. I'm gonna expect bad things for Fastlane. WWE just find a way to make Raw look so bad. And there was just idiot on Twitter saying that I'm a casual fan and that Raw is better than SmackDown Live. We are debating. He blocked me, so then I blocked him. And I want to give a huge shout out to Terrell Freeman. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right or wrong, but huge shout out to him. Thank you for giving me your network account, okay? Thank you very much. I just said that I'll mention you, I'll shout you out. I really appreciate it. His Twitter will be in the description and comments section. So as his YouTube channel as well will be in the comments and the description. Thank you very much for giving me a network account and allowing me to watch Fastlane and Fastlane highlights. Thank you very much to him. Make sure to follow him on Twitter and subscribe to his channel. He's going to be starting YouTube very soon. And it looks like he has very good knowledge of WWE. So make sure to check him out. Let's get right back into the topic. So Fastlane just sucked. To me, this was just another episode of Monday Night Raw. This was Sunday Night Raw. This was Sunday Night Raw. That I really don't understand how you could be happy with putting on a show like this. I can put on a show better than what they put on last night for us. I streamed Fastlane 2 days ago. That stream has over 700 views. And guess what? That stream was better than the actual Fastlane we had last night. Sunday Night Raw. Look, some people may say Fastlane didn't even need to happen. I don't think it even mattered. All they needed to do was just plan the matches out well. That's not what they did. They did not do that. They didn't put it on the right order. The endings came very weirdly. There's a strange endings. We saw a 21-second main event. We saw Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn kick off the show. We saw a lot of filler with New Day talking about their ice cream. We saw Jinder Mahal versus Cesaro. We saw Rusev versus Big Show. Like, come on. This was Raw. This was another episode of Raw. Just highlighted and covered by Fastlane graphics and on the WWE Network. That's what it was. It was Raw. It was Raw. For the people that are telling me that Raw is better than SmackDown Live, you clearly need help. You clearly need help. How could Raw be better than Fastlane? I mean, how could Raw be better than SmackDown Live? That guy that blocked me because I'm a casual fan, I blocked him back. He's arguing with me, debating with me, trying to prove me wrong. That I am wrong. I'm a casual fan. I am stupid. I'm new to wrestling. SmackDown Live is not better than Raw. And stuff like that. It's just stupid. Stupid idiot. No pun intended to Chris Jericho. This show just sucks, man. I don't know what to say to you lot. Do I have to do a review? No. You lot could go on the WWE page, download the WWE app, look at the results, and you did not miss a thing. You did not miss a thing. Because nobody missed anything in this matchup, okay? I told you, this pay-per-view sucked. Sucked. Of course it did. It's a Raw exclusive pay-per-view. So let's just get straight into the action now, okay? So, the show started off with Samoa Joe versus Sami Zayn. I thought this was kind of weird. Very weird. So the show kicked off straight away with Sami Zayn, the underdog from the underground, making his way out to the ring. Everyone was saying how Sami Zayn and Samoa Joe would be the match of the night. So I was like, why on earth are WWE putting this match first? That is so weird. I don't understand that. Because I thought this was going to be like the second last match. But no, it wasn't. This kicked off the show, which was weird to me. I don't know why they kicked off the show like this. But Samoa Joe was absolutely dominant. Samoa Joe was dominant. They're really building up Samoa Joe as the next big thing on Monday Night Raw. We know Samoa Joe can do it all. We've seen the past few weeks since he made his debut and took out Seth Rollins. Samoa Joe is great on the mic. I remember that backstage interview that he had with Michael Cole. Samoa Joe is great on the mic. He's a great talker. You can feel his vibes. You can feel the chemistry of Samoa Joe on the mic. In the ring, Samoa Joe is just an absolute beast. This was actually for me like the first time actually watching a proper Samoa Joe match. This match lasted around 9 minutes. Was kind of a short match, but I understand that because they want to build up Samoa Joe's dominance. But I think they could have had this match longer because of what they did later on with fillers, which was absolutely ridiculous. Samoa Joe looked like a monster here. Senton drops, Urinagi's Kakina clutch. He destroyed Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn got a little bit of offense in, a little bit of momentum. You don't want to make Sami Zayn look like a jobber here. He got a little bit of momentum, and the match ended when Sami Zayn was going for the Helluva kick. Joe was placed up in the corner, and Samoa Joe caught Sami Zayn whilst he was trying to do the Helluva kick into that big Uranagi. They did tease Samoa Joe using the Muscle Buster. It looks as if they banned the Muscle Buster. And it looked as if, yeah, he did the Uranagi. Caught him with a Uranagi. Sami Zayn sold it so well. Bounced off the mat, head up. And Samoa Joe wasn't done there, okay? Samoa Joe got Sami Zayn. Kakina clutch. Sami Zayn passes out. And Samoa Joe wins the match by submission due to Sami Zayn passing out. Very good match. And Samoa Joe, he looked like an absolute beast and monster here. Just imagine Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar. That would be amazing. We don't even want to say Samoa Joe versus Goldberg because we all know what happened. It'll be about 30 seconds or so. Like that. Very, very good match to kick off the show. But I disagree with the match placement. This should not have kicked off the show though. But oh well, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do, really. So what was the next match? Hold on. Let me just check for you all. The next match was the Raw Tag Team match. Okay. The Raw Tag Team Champions Gallows and Anderson, who nobody cares about. Nobody. When I mean nobody, I mean nobody. Who cares about Gallows and Anderson? Like, come on. The show is just rubbish, man. I don't really understand what Raw is trying to put on, what WWE, what Vince McMahon tried to put on for us. This show is just bad, man. Very bad. Enzo and Cass versus Gallows and Anderson. This match lasted, what, around 7 minutes? This match should have lasted longer as well. Why didn't you increase the match time for Joe and Zayn and Gallows and Anderson and Enzo and Cass? Why didn't you? Instead of putting in stupid filler matches. Makes no sense to me. Only Vince McMahon, Pete Dunne, and WWE Creative would know because they're clearly stupid. They clearly do not have a functioning brain as we do. So this match was actually very good, and I thought it should have had longer time. They should have had more time to go in that ring. Gallows, Anderson, Enzo, and Cass. Enzo and Cass had a very good promo before they went to the ring. Like, come on, we all knew that Enzo and Cass weren't winning the Raw Tag Team Championships before WrestleMania. But actually, I can't really say that because they gave the title to Bayley before WrestleMania because they're stupid and they don't have a good functioning brain. That's Raw for you. You lot, thank you for watching. I'm joking. I'm not ending the review. I could end it if I want to right now, but no, I want to give you a review. Enzo and Cass had a very good promo before the match. Gallows and Anderson, interesting. You're defending your Raw Tag Team Championships after you've been jobbing out to Roman Reigns in 2-on-1 handicap matches, huh? Well, this match was a very good match. It was very good. I think they should have increased the time. Usual thing here, Enzo got destroyed by Gallows and Anderson. Got the hot tag to Big Cass. Big Cass was clearing house. And this match ended with Big Cass and Gallows fighting on the... No. First of all, Big Cass and Enzo hit the Shakalaka, their finisher, to... Who was it? To Carl Anderson, I think. Gallows pulled Big Cass out. Threw Big Cass into the barricade. Then Carl Anderson delivered a rocket kick. A big kick. Beautiful. To Enzo. Which stunned him. Then I think they hit the Magic Killer. Then Gallows and Anderson hit the Magic Killer. And they were pinning Enzo Amore, but Enzo put his foot on the rope. Gallows pushed his foot out off the rope, and that was it. The referee did not see. So Gallows and Anderson retained the Raw Tag Team Championships, and they're getting heel heat there. But I think it's a little too late for Gallows and Anderson. Nobody cares. Nobody popped. Nobody cheered. Nobody cares. That's the usual thing about Monday Night Raw. I don't care. We don't care. Like, who cares? Who cares? I don't know who cares. If you care, there's something wrong in the head. So Gallows and Anderson retain their Raw Tag Team Championships, even though they're doing absolutely nothing with the titles. Then we had the next match. It was Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. This was actually a very good match. Yes, I'm impressed. Nia Jax was dominant. Absolutely not dominant. Nia Jax was destroying Sasha Banks, okay? The boss. The boss didn't, she didn't look like any boss in this match, because Nia Jax looked like she was the boss. She was destroying Sasha Banks through the whole match. Sasha Banks got her little offense in, kind of like the Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn match. So yeah, this match just went, Nia Jax just destroying her, Sasha Banks. Then the ending went up when Nia Jax, I think she was going to do her pop-up Samoan drop. Sasha Banks then did a roll-up, very good roll-up, well executed it, and then she bent over as well, so that to apply pressure and more momentum, so that it would be harder for Nia Jax to kick out. And she won the match, 1, 2, 3. Well, I think that was the wrong decision for this matchup. Terrible decision. I thought that Nia Jax should have won the match because she has no momentum, and she's obviously going to be in a match for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania, so she should have won. But no, WWE went with Sasha Banks winning, which I didn't think made any sense. But anyway, we didn't even care about this matchup, so I don't think it really made a difference. Then some silly, we saw something silly, okay? We saw something very silly. Filler. So they're playing on the Titantron on the screen, okay? Jinder Mahal and Rusev, apparently they've broken up because of what happened last week on Raw, when Jinder Mahal, steroid Jinder Mahal, and handsome Rusev teamed up to face the team of the New Day. The New Day won because Rusev was distracted by Lana and Kofi Kingston. Jinder Mahal was arguing and he said he wants to make it on his own. So, Mick Foley said the both of them will have matches. They will both have matches. They went out to the ring and they were saying who's going to get the match. They started brawling and Jinder Mahal took out Rusev, threw him over into the timekeeper's era. And Rusev was there for a good over 5 minutes. So then we saw Cesaro. So Cesaro was unveiled as steroid Jinder Mahal's opponent. And I was like, what? Are we on the road to WrestleMania? Are we on the road to WrestleMania? A main event worthy talent of Cesaro going against Jinder Mahal, a jobber, a local enhancement. Why? Why? This made absolutely no sense to me. And as I said, I'm never in the mood to do this review. I'm sure you can see. Because you know I'm always enthusiastic. I want to jump over the camera. I want to bring the energy to you. I want you lot to feel the energy inside of you, in your veins. But no, I can't act like the way how I want to act because of Sunday Night Raw, which was aka Fastlane. The Fastlane into a train crash, more like Fastlane. Because this show did absolutely nothing for WrestleMania. Nothing. So, Jinder Mahal versus Cesaro. But guess what? Even though I was complaining about that, this was a pretty decent match. Jinder Mahal dominated most of the matchup. But what does this do for Cesaro? What does this do for Cesaro? Nothing. Nothing. This does absolutely nothing for Cesaro. Cesaro won with his pop-up European uppercut, and that was it. That was it. After the matchup, Rusev and Jinder Mahal brawled. Rusev took out Jinder Mahal, so it's so funny how all of a sudden they've broken up. Then Rusev, I didn't know we were going to get another match here. More filler. Rusev was waiting for his opponent, and I thought that Sheamus would be his opponent because Cesaro's teammate, Sheamus. But no, the Big Show came out, and I know a lot of people aren't going to be too impressed. The Big Show versus Rusev. So, This match, let me tell you, was a squash match. Squash match, again, on Fastlane. But Rusev was actually taking control. He had 3 beautiful super kicks whilst Big Show was on his knees. But Big Show delivered 3 choke slams to handsome Rusev. 3 choke slams. Every time he did one, the crowd was like, one more time. One more time. So cringe. 3 choke slams. Oh yeah, and the Milwaukee Stadium was very good. You lot, a YouTuber called the 414. He was a live attendant there since he lives in Milwaukee, and he said that it was very good. So I hope he enjoyed the show. So 3 choke slams, then Big Show laid Rusev into the corner on the turnbuckle on the bottom there. So Rusev was just laid out, and Big Show delivered a KO punch to Rusev, and that was all she wrote. 1, 2, 3. Rusev was never kicking out. And Rusev also had a new haircut. I was like, whoa, lovely fresh trim, Rusev. Nice fresh trim. I love Rusev haircut. So I've got news for you actually, guys. I've actually got news on why Rusev lost why Rusev lost in the fashion he did last night at Fastlane, Sunday Night Raw. This is what Ringside News says, according to Ringside News. As seen at Sunday's WWE Fastlane event, Rusev faced the Big Show in an impromptu match in a losing effort on the show. The finishing was Rusev take 3 chokeslams and a knockout punch. This outcome was discussed by Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez on today's installment of Wrestling Observer Radio. Meltzer questioned that someone in WWE could possibly be mad at Rusev, which is why Big Show was booked to dominate most of the match and it ended the way it did. Alvarez hinted that Rusev could possibly have heat with officials after he cut all his hair off. Dave is unsure but found it odd the way he was booked. Wait, it's not done yet. So, the man can cut his hair if he wants to. It is his hair. It is his life. So why on earth are you going to have heat with Rusev and make him look like an absolute jobber when this man was undefeated for over a year? He defeated John Cena 2 years ago at this pay-per-view, this C-grade pay-per-view called Fastlane. He defeated John Cena. This guy ran through the mid-card of WWE 2 years ago. He was a United States champion, undefeated for over a year. And you're telling me he's going to jump to Big Show? He's a nobody right now on the roster because he cut his hair? Are you serious? Come on, WWE, man. Come on. Come on. Because of his haircut. Rusev is a grown man. He can cut his hair if he wants. So I don't see the problem. Meltzer suggested that the company may have something big planned for the Big Show at WrestleMania. Presumably in the Andre Memorial Battle Royal, Shaq match may be off. If that is the case, the company would want Big Show going into Mania looking strong. What about Rusev? It looks like you're done with Rusev. What about Rusev? But I guess no one cares about handsome Rusev. Ridiculous. So that was it. That was your filler. Then we had the Cruiserweight Championship match, which in my opinion was the best match of the night. This was the best match of the night. I am shockingly admitting that. Hashtag 205 Live all the way. What a great match. As I've said it many times, man, on my Raw review. Neville's transformation from a babyface into a mega heel has been absolutely brilliant. You can tell Neville is enjoying his role. You can tell Neville is loving this. Neville's new look, his beard, his hair, his facial expression, everything about Neville's great. The way how he talks on the mic now, Neville's just great, man. This match was a very good match. Gentleman Jack Gallagher shocked me here, boy. He shocked me here tonight. He put on the match of his life. WWE gave the Cruiserweights time, unlike they do on Monday Night Raw. They normally give them that 2 minutes, 3 minutes at most. But this time they let them free. They let them have 12 minutes. Jack Gallagher doesn't fly around. We even saw him fly out of the ring to take Neville out. And Jack Gallagher's headbutts. Oh my gosh, you could hear them from a mile away. I could hear them in the UK. Jack Gallagher's headbutts. So brutal, man. Those headbutts. You can hear the connection. Neville was great. This was just a very good back and forth match. Classic Cruiserweight match, man. Neville's doing great. Neville dropped Gallagher on his head. And I got a little bit scared for Gallagher. I don't know how he carried on with the match. Neville delivered a beautiful, I think it was a deadlift German suplex to Jack Gallagher. And he landed on the back of his head and his shoulder area. And I was like, oh my gosh, that was brutal. Hold on. I was like, oh my gosh, that was brutal. So wow, that was absolutely brutal. Like, I didn't know how Jack Gallagher continued. And I love the way how Jack Gallagher is so unique in the ring, twists his people up, that headstand on top of the rope. Jack Gallagher and Neville are the most over people, I think, in the Cruiserweight division. Jack Gallagher is cheered so much, man. He's going to be a great character, a great unique character. The match ended with Gallagher delivering a headbutt to Neville on top of the rope. Then Neville shoved Gallagher down, and we finally saw the return of the Red Arrow, which was beautifully executed by Neville. We're not going to see it for a long time, okay? Probably we're only going to see it at pay-per-views. Neville, finally, we haven't seen it for such a long time. Red Arrow to Jack Gallagher, and Neville retains the Cruiserweight Championship. We all knew that Neville was not losing this match. Neville was not going to leave without the Cruiserweight Championship. But guess what? Jack Gallagher made a name for himself last night at Fastlane in a great match with Neville. I set my hats off to those two. Very, very good match. Very good match. Best match of the night. And they definitely earned their paycheck. What was the next thing here? Hold on. Hold on. Sorry, you lot. What was the next thing here? The next match was... No, we didn't even have a match. We had a segment with the hosts of WrestleMania 33 in Orlando this year, The New Day. Your longest reigning WWE Tag Team Champions ever promoting ice cream. Ice cream. It looks as if New Day are done with wrestling. It looks as if the New Day were no part of the Raw Tag Team Championships. I actually completely agree with them, because the Raw Tag Team Championships are worthless at this point right now in WWE. I don't know, but this is just... I used to enjoy the New Day. I said this in my last review of Raw, but now I don't like them. They're just getting boring. They're getting stale. They need to disband, man. They need to break up. I'm not gonna go over it. They're promoting ice cream, saying how they're the host of WrestleMania, and that's it. No one cares. The next match, it was Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. This match was everyone was looking forward to this matchup. And I said this was the most unpredictable matchup, but I had Roman Reigns winning. I said this in my Fastlane preview and predictions match card video. This match went what? Like nearly 20 minutes, I think, around 20 minutes, that 20-minute mark. And by the way, Roman Reigns came out with a new gear with his white, same vest, but white. I love Roman Reigns' shoes. I loved Roman Reigns' shoes tonight, man. I think it was black and white. He didn't come out with the boots, but his shoes looked on point. And guess what? Roman Reigns has another record added to his list. Roman Reigns defeated Braun Strowman clean last night at Fastlane. He defeated Braun Strowman clean. No outside interference. We saw no Undertaker. And we saw no Brock Lesnar at Fastlane. Clean. Roman Reigns won. This match had Braun Strowman destroy Roman Reigns for much of the matchup. Reigns will get his little right hands, get his cameos in. And Reigns delivered a Samoan drop to Braun Strowman. I was like, that's impressive. Strowman was delivering spine busters, Samoan drops. Strowman was great. Strowman was destroying Reigns, okay? You get the picture. At the outside, Strowman delivered a running power slam to Roman Reigns through the announcer's table. I was like, oh my gosh. Whoa. I thought that was going to be it. And you could see when Roman was on the outside, when he ran into that power slam, there were people putting up their middle finger behind Roman Reigns. I was like, oh my gosh. And then they took the camera off. So yes, Roman went through the table. Guess what? Roman Reigns kicks out. Strowman then went on top of the top rope. I think he tried to deliver a splash. I was like, oh my gosh. Roman Reigns moved out the way. Superman punch. Smash! And Roman Reigns wins, guys. Roman Reigns held another record. 3-0 now. Mr. Roman Reigns is at Fastlane. The first Fastlane, when he put his Royal Rumble spot on the line against Daniel Bryan, he won. Then he won that triple threat match against Dean Ambrose and Brock Lesnar last day, and now he defeated Braun Strowman. And now Braun Strowman is no longer undefeated. I guess he's the first man to beat Braun Strowman, to pin him. Roman Reigns. So Strowman is built up since the brand split and fed to Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns holds another record, Mr. Superman. Well done to Roman Reigns. We had a backstage segment with Paul Heyman talking about the Universal Championship match. how he likes Kevin Owens and he wishes Kevin Owens good luck. And who knows? Then he was like, who knows who will win who will win the match later on tonight. He said, yes, Brock Lesnar is here. Charlie Caruso asked if we will see the Beast, and Paul Heyman said that is for you to find out. No, we did not see Brock Lesnar on the show. We did not see Brock Lesnar on the show. What was the next match? The next match, second last match. I was disappointed with the ending, man. The ending sucked. This made absolutely no sense. Stupid Raw creative. That's why Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn. It was for the Raw Women's Championship. It was the Raw Women's Champion Bayley facing off against Charlotte Flair. So this is Charlotte's rematch, yeah? At Fastlane. I didn't really watch this match, to be honest. I didn't really watch it. But I'd say it was a decent matchup. Very good, decent matchup. But it's going to be hard for your women to beat the match that they had a few weeks ago on Raw, which should have never happened. This should have never happened. So, Charlotte, queen of pay-per-view, 16-0. Guess what? Charlotte lost. Charlotte's undefeated streak is over. And who cares? Nobody! Nobody cares. Charlotte's streak is over and nobody couldn't care less. I felt nothing. I felt nothing. You know when you see someone lose? Like when AJ Styles lost the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble, like I actually felt like hurt. I felt hurt inside. When Undertaker lost his streak to Brock Lesnar, I felt like hurt inside. Like you have some emotions. I had absolutely no emotion with Bayley defeating Charlotte last night. I didn't care. Did not care. Really did not care. You don't care about Raw. We really don't care about Raw. So, this is what happened here. The ending, I'm going to talk through the ending. This was very weird. So, Bayley and Charlotte were fighting. Sasha Banks then came out to the rings, started attacking Charlotte, but the referee, all of a sudden, no, but there's no disqualifications here. There's no disqualification for some reason, which is completely bizarre to me. Sasha Banks laid her hands on Charlotte Flair, and the referee didn't call for the DQ, the disqualification. Automatically, Charlotte should have won by disqualification but not win the title, but still kept her streak intact. The referee didn't do nothing. Charlotte was fighting back. Then Bayley hit Bayley to belly to Charlotte and she won. That's it. Who cares that Charlotte's streak is over? Nobody. How come the match didn't end in a disqualification? I don't understand. Why is Sasha Banks coming out? I thought that since we had Sasha Banks come out and screw this match, I thought she was going to turn heel after. No, she was celebrating with Bayley. This made absolutely no sense. We didn't even get a Sasha Banks heel turn. Like I said, this pay-per-view just sucked, man. So that was it. Bayley still the Raw Women's Champion, sorry. And who cares? Nobody. But at this point, we had what? 5 minutes left of the show? And Goldberg's entrance took like what? 3 minutes? I don't know if Goldberg had a cold here. I don't know. I think Goldberg had a cold. He kept sniffing when he was walking out with the security at the back. I don't know why he kept snorting. I don't know, like he had a cold. And Goldberg came out. And Goldberg is probably the most over star on Raw. And he's a part-timer. And Kevin Owens came out. He looked a bit reluctant and headed out to the ring. He went out to the ring. So at this point, when he was there was about what? 2 minutes left. So they introduced Kevin Owens and Goldberg. The referee raised the Universal Championship in the air, but the bell did not ring. Kevin Owens was playing mind games with Goldberg. As he said, the longer the match lasts with Goldberg, it'll just go into Kevin Owens' favor and advantage. So Kevin Owens kept playing mind games. He kept getting in and out of the ring about 3 times in the space of a minute. Then before the bell rang, Chris Jericho's music played. Chris Jericho came out. I was like, oh, the United States Championship, finally we see him. Chris Jericho's a face and he's got back his light up jacket and he had a beard. Straight away, Kevin Owens turns around into a spear. Jackhammer. 1, 2, 3. New WWE Universal Champion. Absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So Goldberg is your new WWE Universal Champion. And guess what? The main event for the most important title on Raw lasted 21 seconds. 21 seconds. So Fastlane officially buried Braun Strowman, buried Kevin Owens, and buried Rusev in one night. In a pointless pay-per-view which had no build to WrestleMania. In my opinion, this match sucked. Thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And we might as well just have WrestleMania be a SmackDown Live exclusive pay-per-view. Thanks for watching.